Oh man, that's already a bad sign right there.
Why? Because of text font? Text?
Yeah.
For centuries, the Order of the Knights Templar have searched for the mythical Apple of Eden. They believe it contains only the seeds of man's first disobedience, but the key to free will itself. If they find the relic and decode its secrets, they will have the power to control all freedom of thought. Only the Brotherhood, called the Assassins, stand in their way.
You know, I like how
all of the Assassin's Creed until 1 all the way till 3.
I like how there's a group called the Assassins and there's the good guys.
And Andalusia, Spain, 1942. That's fair. Yeah, because if you're going into this, you're like, wait, what? Assassins are good guys?
Yeah, like the Templars, like, oh, like, you know.
Also, I think this was a passion project for Michael Fassbender, no? Like, he really wanted to do this movie.
I believe so. I remember him.
Yeah. I remember when I saw the first trailer for this movie, I did find his attire weird for Assassin's Creed.
El Sultán Mohammed y los suyos.
Yeah, he just looks like a bum with rags.
Are there people that talk Spanish in this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Entregará la ciudad y la manzana del Edén.
You can't change what happens, Cal. Engage scanner.
Origin is Egyptian.
I've played all these Assassin's Creed except for Rogue, the spin-offs, and Odyssey. The first one is alright, but it doesn't hold up well.
The very first one?
The very first one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you that one's hard to kind of go back to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The second one's alright. I think.
Oh, the second one has, I think, the best character, which is Ezio.
I think that
they
one
gave
has
him a lot of backstory.
I think that one has the best story overall.
Yeah.
That was the trilogy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brotherhood, Revelation, then 3.
Yeah. Brotherhood wasn't bad. I quite enjoyed. I just hated that it was all one map instead of like the second one where you had like different maps, you go to different cities. And then there was Revelations,
where they combine everything together.
Yeah. And there was Revelations where he goes to like Israel or some place like that.
And he's an old man.
Yeah, he's an old man. Yeah.
Which I really like because we've been following him for now with that 3 games.
Yeah.
And like they just gave him so much more character and all this stuff, which made it even better. Well, that's why when we hit the Assassin's Creed 3, it looks so much like a toy, right? Scarlet's just like toys. And then when we hit 3, that's why so many people were like, "Oh, it's like a major letdown for so many of them."
3 was the Revolution.
Yeah,
that's
you were Connor.
Native American.
Hated that.
Huh?
I hated that game.
It wasn't good. No.
Okay. Oh, what specifically you, Dane? Why do you hate that game? So people can know. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 is a classic.
And the second one's a classic. The first one is just.
The first one is just like an introduction to the world. Yeah. Second one is a refurbished, better game with better gameplay, and that one then that one's a classic. 2, then it's Brotherhood Revelation, which is basically an extension of Assassin's Creed 2, which is more story with the same character. Assassin's Creed 3 is a whole new character, in where it happens during the revolutionary times. And then for right now we'll go to 3 because there's much more games. But right now we'll go to 3. And Daniel, you hate 3. I know a lot of people hate 3. I remember just enjoying it because I really had fun just playing it during the revolutionary time. But Daniel, why did you hate 3?
I'm sorry, you talk like if you were in a talk show.
I just remember like in the beginning when they were still like in trailers and everything, like you saw the assassin like jumping like through trees and shit.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, damn, that looks so fucking awesome.
I know, me too.
This game is gonna be awesome. Look at him just jumping through trees. And then you play it and it's just so like boring. The character sucked in my opinion. And that's really
the young heated kid. Like, come on, I want to fight him. Connor.
Oh,
the assassin, yeah.
That was his name, right? Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember much, but I didn't like it.
Well, no.
Okay, that looked like real combined with CG at the end, right? Like her leap looked weird.
It was hard to look at it because it was covered in shadows.
Yeah. I just like for me, I'm noticing a lot of quick cuts, like right there. That was like a 1 second.
What are you talking about? Stayed on that shot.
No, like it showed under the wagon and showed her like for a second shoot an arrow and then it immediately cut to
Yeah.
The guy just falling off his horse.
Yeah, I blinked at that part.
That's what I mean. You literally blinked and you missed it. So because they have a lot of quick cuts, that means that they still weren't as good with action, or at least they couldn't get people that knew how to do proper fight scenes. Also, you can't really tell who's a good guy, who's a bad guy in this, because like all their colors are the same, besides the robes. Oh, why is this so dark? I would have preferred it to have some light.
That's what I was to tell you. Like, I can't tell if it's the TV or the glare, but like it just seems like it's
Dark.
Yeah.
Like right now, it looks like they're in the desert, like an actual real-time desert.
Because after that, it was Rogue, which was just the fourth one again, but you play a Templar.
Hmm.
And after that was Unity,
Which is disaster, no?
which was disaster for unfortunately. I played it post-patch, like when everything was fixed. I
Okay,
didn't.
so you can know. Apparently, there were a bunch of crazy bad glitches for what was it again? Unity.
Unity.
There's like an insane amount of glitches and problems with that.
And you can just look it up. It's pretty notorious.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. Well, they brought in co-op mechanics, so
In the next one, right?
Unity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they brought it down, which I didn't like.
They brought in what?
Co-op.
Right.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind that one. I played it post patch, so I can't say anything about it. There were a couple bugs here and there I encountered, but I didn't mind the story, and I thought the combat was a bit better than most.
Okay.
I mean, it's Assassin's Creed combat. Like it's not particularly good. It's just adequate enough that it's serviceable.
Do this, this, and this. You're done.
Exactly. But I didn't mind it, and I kind of like walking around like revolutionary France.
Mhm.
But that one had a fight. And then after that, they came out with Syndicate,
Which was a brother-sister duel.
the British one. I read a article that like among our generation, like no one wants to be
I guess
Christian.
millennials. I guess I don't know. Because
Or-
we are millennials.
or
Quote unquote, we are millennials.
Right, my younger brother, he's like Generation Z, right? We're millennials. We're Generation Y, right?
Whatever the hell we are, I don't care. Go.
Why is
But yeah, but we're millennials, right?
Yes, we
yeah,
are.
like among our generation, that there's a huge drop off in like
Believing in something.
believing in some religion. So Catholicism, Christianity, I think maybe even Judaism is like falling down. Judaism is, well, that's more. But I know Catholicism and Christianity is dropping, and that a lot for millennials they're turning more to like the what's it called, like astronomy, that kind of thing, like Gemini, like that's on
Like
the
science?
rise. Yeah.
Like
No,
what?
not science. Like
Oh,
Gemini, like
The horoscopes.
there you go, like
Yeah.
that. Like
don't go for that.
Yeah. Even card reading.
and like spirituality.
Yeah, spirituality. That's on the rise for us.
What the hell? Okay,
Where-
I think we might be becoming dumber.
where people are like, oh yeah, you know what, life is guiding my purpose type of
Yeah.
thing.
So they're high.
That's like the whole fucking rock shit's like cures your fucking energy and all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, all this stuff is as ludicrous as religion.
Yeah.
No, so actually no. To me, that's more ludicrous than religion.
Yeah.
And yoga.
And yoga, yeah, that's another big too.
Actually, I just believe in yoga in just terms of just to make your body more flexible and last longer. That's the reason I like yoga.
Yeah.
Not really the idea of
No, but they
yoga.
told millennials too, like you
No,
consider
but they're
Christianity, Catholicism as outlandish. Like, isn't this like
Is the guy wearing a bald
the same
bald
line of
cap?
thought? And they said, well, yeah, but the reason they like all that crap is because it includes everybody. Because Christianity, Catholicism gets gays or whatever reason. For these type of things, it includes everybody, so it doesn't discriminate. That's
It's whole. It's,
Yeah.
It's it applies to everyone rather than like Christianity, just certain groups.
that's the reason it's a big rise too.
Yeah.
All that.
Already shown us what we needed to see.
Will you let us free them?
If I remember correctly, there's a mission in the third one where Paul Revere does the famous ride.
You help him.
Yeah.
You help
If
him.
I remember correctly, he's drunk in that one, right? So you have to do it instead of him.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that. And I'm just thinking, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just, I just thought because it's the American Revolution, like they're gonna take out the greatest hits of the American Revolution. That's one of them. And I figured like how are they gonna bring that in? And it's just like Paul Revere's like
He was drunk.
it was drunk, which I think is. It was like historically not accurate, but like his character, he was known for like his drinking, I believe. 80% of the film, including stunts, extras, and locations, were shot on camera without using CGI.
Really?
Yeah.
I could have, and I said in the beginning, it looks like they use a lot of CG. But they didn't like. Oh, then they got some bad quality for their.
I know.
Because there's some stuff that looks bad. Actually, that's not fully true. Because when Michael Fassbender is on
80% of the film.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't say.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I heard.
80%.
I didn't hear 80%.
I heard none.
Yeah, I heard none.
80%.
So I was like, wow.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It got bullshit.
You can't explain that CG Michael Fassbender on that thing.
Gonna go write a letter to the director. Fuck you. You do CG. Michael Fassbender had never played any of the 9 games up to that point.
What the hell? Then he was so invested in this. You didn't play games.
He hadn't played any of
No.
the games
No.
until that point.
To that point. No, oh, there were 9 games at that point. That's what I meant.
Also, even when he was doing this, he didn't.
He had no idea. He didn't even know the games existed.
And he was a producer and he cared so much.
Fassbender was attracted to the project because he wanted to do a fantasy film that was rooted in science. Also, thought the idea of Templars versus
So Star Wars
was intriguing.
So Star Wars.
Yeah.
So he really wanted to be in Star Wars.
Without him even knowing.
As one of the producers, Michael Fassbender lobbied to have Justin Kurzel directing the movie, following the work on Macbeth.
Oh. It's over! Woo! We made it through! And damn, this movie is boring as hell. As you know, hell would be more fun. Especially if it's Robot Hell from Futurama.